This video is about millennials. So I deal with a lot of the age group from really heavy to 20, 23, 24, 25, about 30. I that group, millennials, that's what they call them. I just call them whatever the age group I gave you. Y'all are the group, because I'm speaking to y'all, but y'all are the group that, because y'all question everything, when y'all getting y'all jobs, it's really important that you guys add your own specific spin on our systems. So a lot of we stick with tradition a lot, and there's nothing wrong with tradition. It's nothing wrong with it, but um, that element of compassion. Remember, everything you got to do from the heart. I can't stress that enough. So it's not saying do something negative. It's saying if you see something that is traditionally wrong and it's something that you question, that it could be a better way to empower people, um, definitely put your spin on it. I'm going to give you an example. I'm sorry. Uh, Curriculums in school in particular, they definitely need to be current. It needs to have a current element, because there's a lot of things that people do good, and they may not be mainstream, um, and that helps to put it helps people to be in the now. You understand what I'm saying? Like, uh, reaching in the past, and we've talked about that in other videos. Reaching into the past and creating something. I mean, you can. It's hard to explain, but y'all stay with me, because this is just my way of thinking. These are my opinions or whatever. And the best I'm trying to get it out to you in an understandable format. Okay. So it's some things about the past, and a lot of things. We move forward so long, generation, time. But anyway, we come so far, but the traditions, they tend to stick, and we know good and well that those traditions is not working. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Laws, a lot of laws in different states that it would even surprise you to know that those laws are still in effect, or why was this law ever made. So politicians, teachers, anybody from the millennial that gets into their career, do not only do something different, but come from the heart with it and put your spin on it, so you can bring us current, because we need the arts and science. We just It's all of them. It's not just art, science, math, reading, history. All of that stuff has to have more of us in it, because we're forward thinking. And if you try to go back, you can't change the past or what was done, but moving forward, you can alter perceptions, whatever it is, as long as it comes from love. Remember that. So don't create something that's bred out of hatred for anybody. For anybody. Realize that people, whatever they have to work through, that's separate to that. But you have to empower people, especially the children that come up under you. That age group under the millennials, they're lost. They don't know how to do the basic things, so they don't really have any hope, or they don't have really a lot of confidence as far as life. So you got a lot of suicides, you got a lot of drug abuse, and all types of stuff. But in their defense, I mean, in my opinion, it's hard to live in this world without direction, without guidance. You don't have nobody telling you nothing, and you looking at it, it's all chaos. Nobody gets along. So it's like, why am I even here? And I understand exactly, for me personally, I understand what that's like. So millennials, be kind to each other, put your spin on it, and help those underneath of you. It's a lot to ask you to kind of be nice or guide people that are lost, because it's a challenge. I'm basically asking you to go above and beyond. And that group is a group that matters. Like, y'all know how it should be, and y'all can envision how it should be. So y'all have to put it into effect. And I'm only, hey guys, I'm getting frustrated with this video. Um, it's taking me. I just have to have patience. Anyway, uh, I'm not worried about appearance, especially because I'm a parent. As long as I have left the house and I have clothes on, shoes on, then I reach my goal. Um, that was all of that stuff is in another video. But you guys, as parents, y'all know I know you gotta put yourself on the back burner. You be lucky to eat. Some days people don't know. So this video is for millennials. I've been cut off several times, so I'm gonna piece these things together. But millennials, be nice to each other, and be nice to the groups that are above and below you, those age ranges, because y'all are going to change the world. And I'm thinking about my children. Y'all are a group that really help. I can't speak for everybody, but the people that I come across, they're very, very helpful, and they can see both sides of the coin, and they think, not just they think about everybody as a whole, and I don't know. That's just a group that I really wanted to say that message to. Y'all have some beautiful hearts. Every time I talk to y'all, it's like y'all have a beautiful picture of what the world could be like, and the fact that's exactly how it's going to be. And we're going through this transition now, and it's kind of scary because you're still going to see the bad side of the transition, but knowing that we transitioning into this paradise where everybody could be nice to each other and get along, and like that's like Dr. King. I'm pretty sure when he was saying everybody gonna get along, he probably sounded crazy too, but we're really moving into that. And you can do your own experiments. See how many people say hi, as opposed to see how Christmas and holiday at the stores are, as opposed to maybe a couple years back. It was real nasty. So you probably won't see that this year, because people are they're becoming enlightened. We became enlightened as a collective, where we can start to really look at ourselves and kind of deal with it. Some people can't deal with it, and a lot of people leaving this earth. Not all bad people, but it's really has to do with the thinking. It really don't have to do with, that's what aspect I'm talking about. But yeah, I just those age groups, even the seniors that I talk to, the older people, when I talk to them, especially coming from their generation, they're so restrictive, and they believe that everything should be done the way that they was taught, and that's not how you progress. Everybody knows that. So it's a lot of things that you have to change for yourself. You got some people, they need a person to leave this earth to decide they're not gonna keep that tradition. You don't have to wait until nobody leave the earth. You can just be yourself. You can be yourself, but come from the heart. There's no reason. A lot of y'all come across people just being nasty for no reason. Like, it's not even a logical reason for it. It's because they have, where they come from, it's so many things. But the bottom line is they're being negative for no reason. Like, it don't even have to be. You're wasting energy. You can go do anything positive. Anything. And that's everybody. I don't care if it's taking out your grandmother's trash. It could be making up a bed. It could be so small. You don't have to make it big. And then you feel good because you're doing good. Take some negative energy and go put it on something positive. It don't matter how big or small. It means that you didn't take that garbage that you had and project it out in the world. And that's what they mean when everybody say get along and everybody loving it. That's what it means. It's like some people might call it hippies or whatever. It's possible. It's so possible. You can say something negative, or you can catch yourself, because you have to think about it first, right? It get here before it get here, right? And you had the ability to completely change it around in your mind before it get here. Yeah, if you feeling that bad, back out of a situation. Just leave. If you don't have nothing nice to say, then don't say it at all. Like, this is so simple. It is so simple. So when that happens in your mind, it's saying you need to fix something. Even if it is getting away from that person or that situation, that's you. Because sometimes it's a reason that you keep going back to things. It's like, oh, I have to learn something. I have to learn something, and you say, why am I back here? It's a reason. It's because you don't want to face it. So I got off the millennials, but they just like when I have the conversations that I'm having right now on these videos, that's what the conversations are like. And I love communication. Like, ooh, communication. And they're not, that's another thing about the millennials. I don't see them getting married. They're not, they are focused on their self. Like focused on their self. And I'm not talking about, it could be jobs and career, but remember, it's the collective for them. So yeah, they want to be successful, but they're also thinking about everyone. So this is what the conversation's about. Well, my daughter has come. She's come for the phone. Would you like, come over here? No. Come over here. Come over here and say hi. Come here.
Say hi.
Okay, they can't see you on that side. No. They can't see you on that side. I don't know what she's doing. But do you want to say hi? Come here. Hello. Come here. Okay, come here. Listen. Come here. Say hello. Look in the camera. Say hi.
Say hi.
Whoa. Say hello.
Say hello.
I think you're done with me. Oh, you want the phone. I love you. Hi. Back on. That was a huge disturbance. At least y'all prepared. Nothing like something being real, right? I also wanted to tell y'all I have that book that I told y'all I was going to fill out. And at the end of each video, I'm filling out a book. 1 second. Called You're Weird. And it's by Kate Peterson. I got it from Five and Below. That's if anybody wants it. Because anything where you got to fill out books like this, you actually face yourself. You get to learn about yourself, especially if they ask you a question from in your mind about yourself. You get to put it down on paper. Then you can look and say, oh, this is who I am. It helps you understand yourself better. Just like you go and study a book, you can write a book. Make a book about yourself and open it and be like, oh, okay, wow. It was this book and something else I wanted to say. I can't remember, but let me add some astrology in there. Mercury turns direct, which I don't know. I'm just telling y'all that and I'm explaining it because I know that doesn't mean anything. Mercury goes direct on, oh crap, I don't know. I believe the 6th of December. And what that means is, make a long story short, don't worry about the other stuff. Anyway, Mercury is about to go direct really soon. And that means that any mix-up that you have with confusion, miscommunication, your car, or any electronics being broke, things being lost, really not having the clarity on the situation, all of that stuff is going to start to move forward, provided it is right in your chart. But for the most people, things will start getting back to normal, I guess I'll say. And I'm really excited about that. And it's also a new moon. The moon is, everybody knows that it's cycles of the moon. 28 days. The new moon. When the new moon comes, I feel more energy. When the moon is full, as it is now, it doesn't turn new until next week. I feel very low on energy up until it turns new. And that's everybody. Everybody runs on everybody run on that clock. I just feel it more intensely. Sometimes you get tired and don't know why you're so tired. That's why. There you go. So people get tired at different times because, oh boy, this is going way deep into it. But anyway, it's a place on your chart where you're forced to recharge your body. And when it gets there, you are tired. But like I said, everybody's chart is different. Another video. It's one of the videos that I made. But anyway, so yeah, that birth chart is your clock and your snapshot. So different things for different people. But if you want to know why you get tired, it has to do with the moon cycles and Mars and the sun, which is fire and drive. Sometimes those things hit angles that make you just feel beat. That was just a little piece of astrology. That way I'm giving y'all everything. Okay. A little bit of everything anyway. The book. I already did that. Oh, so I only filled out a little piece. It was two pages, and I was like, I don't think I was feeling it at that time, so I only wrote 2 things. It says, what does weird mean to you? I'm going to add what being weird means to me as I go along, because when I looked at this, I was like overwhelmed. It's too many things. It means, what does weird mean to you? It means that you're so unique and different that you stick out like a sore thumb. So I'm not a person that likes to be the center of attention. Oh my goodness, I'm a team player all the way. People say, I've had people ask me, are you a leader or a follower? I'm a follower of leaders. So I'm not a follower, a follower of followers. So that's how I look at it. I mean, I know that sounds weird, but that's how I look at it. So what was I saying? Back to this. That's what that means. That's what it means. So you're unique. Your personality shines through, and you just like, you the center of attention, but you didn't try. You was just like, I'm just gonna be me, and I'm going to wear 2 different color shoes to school, because you was like, oh, that sounds great in my mind, so I'm gonna just do what my mind say, and then it makes you look different from everybody else. So everybody's looking at you. All right. It means you don't want your food to touch on your plate. Everyone is particular about something, and you have these labels called autism. My daughter is autistic. The one that you just seen on this on the camera. She is the one that helps me to understand everything at a completely different level. And that's a whole nother video I will have to go into. But she was labeled autistic, but I understand a lot of the things that she goes through. She's like, to me, she's a copy of me, given to me so I can study myself and see myself as a child. More deep stuff. But anyway, because you know, everybody that you have in your family that's given to you, it's a lesson. It's in another video. In the other video. Anyway, so yeah, I don't like my food to touch. I just don't like my food to touch. It's a lot of things. People don't like for you to touch their stuff, touch their hands. They gotta have everything clean. Some of those are your biggest challenges that you have to work through. I don't like my hands to be dirty, for example, but I understand, and I tell myself in my mind that as soon as you complete this project, you'll be able to go and wash your hands. So have patience. And that's the same way. So I can give you another analogy, because people always want to be like, oh, that's mental, that's this, that. It's knowing that you can say something positive and you choose to say something negative. You have full control over yourself. You can do anything, including the things that you don't like or you fear. You can do them. You're fully capable. And with that, I'm going to end this. All right.